Our next 3 games, opponents are all 4-3, and so we really want to try and separate ourselves. I think there's 5 teams right now that are sitting like that, and we want to try and separate ourselves from everybody. And you know, Metro got us here on our home floor, so we're excited to play them again. And then, you know, I mean, they're playing well, and UCCS has won a couple games, and so it's going to be two big games for us. And we're just excited to keep playing and carry the momentum that we had last weekend to this weekend. I mean, we've talked about that. You know, we've got to make a move right now, and we can't have any more setbacks. You know, we're 8 weeks away, and the regular season's over. So, you know, we've talked about the implications on just getting into the RMAC tournament. You know, right now you're 1 game out from maybe hosting or being out of the tournament, and so we don't want to put ourselves in a sticky situation at the end of the season, you know, where it's must win every single time, or you're relying on other people to, to help you out. So, and then also for the regional tournament too, you know, we want to make sure we have quality wins, and with these teams coming up, I think we can help our cause a little bit, but we've got to go out and win and do a good job. Yeah, just our defense. I mean, I look at it, and you can talk what defense, well, what about it? The intensity. You know, we watched film today on Metro State, and you know, we were depressed again watching that. We didn't have any energy against them, and we weren't ready to go, and so that's the big thing is just having that consistency, you know, taking pride in it. And when we do that, usually our offense is a little bit better, and we shoot better, and so that's kind of the thing we're focusing on. I know we always liked it to keep ourselves in the game, and playing great defense, you know, keeps us in the game. And if we have an off night shooting, then hopefully it'll give us a chance at the end of the game to get a win. Yeah, I think they understand now that, hey, they're going to come after you, and whether that's from the post or from the guards taking it, we've got to control the paint, and that's the big thing we've talked about so far in practice. And you know, I've said it before, we're not going to grow, but we can be more efficient in certain areas, and you know, we can block out better, and we can be more effective offensively. And you know, there's so many different aspects of the game where we can be a little bit better. And I know I've asked the girls just make one more play. If each player makes one more play, good things are going to happen for us. And so, you know, we want to, I don't want to put too much stress on them, and you know, we've got to reinvent the offense or reinvent the defense. We're not talking about that, just a few little tweaks here and there. But the main thing is too, what we saw last week was the energy in practice carried over in the games, and so we're trying to keep that intensity up for this weekend. That's why we brought her in, you know, is to be able to guard those perimeter players that are a little bit more athletic and you know, that could shoot it. And she just does a great job always, and I think she relishes in that role. She likes that role, and I think she might even be our leading rebounder right now. And so she's doing a great job, and hopefully she can continue with that. And she's got a big responsibility pretty much every weekend, because she's guarding generally the best perimeter player, and then, you know, there's certain nights where we get a lot of offense from her too, so that's always nice. Well, you know, after a weekend, I'm cautiously optimistic that we might have it figured out, but we don't know, you know, and that's the thing with these girls, that they're new, and they're in new roles too, you know, for the girls that have come back, and so hopefully they want to play like that and continue to get after it. And if they do, it's fun. I mean, I know the girls had fun. I had fun coaching them. Our crowd was into it, and so that's kind of what we're looking for, and to keep going. And I mean, we want to give our best effort, and giving our best effort is, you know, we got to be enthusiastic on the floor, and so that's one thing that we're going to keep pushing their buttons to make sure that not only do they do it this year, but some of them have a few more years in the program, and they've got to learn it eventually, or, you know, they're not going to see any playing time at all, because that's just the way it is. And hopefully we've figured it out, but you know, we can't hang our hats on just last weekend. That's not our season, and we've got 15 more conference games to go, but this is a big stretch right here for us, and so I want to go out and, you know, have fun and play hard and mop the floor with our bodies and all the things that we talk with those girls hopefully they enjoy that too. And so we'll see what happens. You know, I mean, they see, they understand. I mean, they feel it when we come in at halftime. They feel it at the end of the game, and you know, then when we watch film, if they didn't feel it, they're reminded of how well they played or how well they didn't play. And so, you know, we touch on the things that we can control, and that's one thing. Rebounding and defense, you can be good at every night. It's a choice. So, you know, I was just telling the girls that they choose whether they wear pink socks or yellow socks today. You can take the choice to play hard or not play hard today, and that's what it is. You know, it's their choice to come out and play hard, and whatever adversity they're trying to overcome, they've got to overcome it. And right now, with school not being in session, really they should be focused on basketball and you know, giving their best effort, not only for themselves, but for the team and for our program. Well, you scream and yell at them. You know, I mean, I've got to coach hard, they've got to play hard. And, you know, I think they're used to that. And, you know, we talk about it all the time. When I yell, it has nothing to do about their character. It has everything to do about their play. And I think that, you know, when we recruit them, we tell them what they're coming into. You know, you're going to be pushed, but you know, hopefully you're going to come here and win championships too, and that hasn't changed. And even this year, that still hasn't changed. And that's the one thing we're still talking about is we have a chance. But we've got to make a push right now, and that's the big thing for this team is they've got to believe that they can do it. The talent level in the RMAC right now is pretty even from team to team, and so there's just a few things we have to do, and hopefully we can put together a nice run here in the next couple weeks. Yeah, I mean, Bree's really comfortable. The thing, she's finding her spots. You know, in the offense, generally it takes a little bit to figure out, hey, where's my shot going to come from? And, you know, I think back to Sharea's junior and senior year. Senior year was completely different because she knew where the shots were going to come from, and all summer she practiced that, you know, where it was going to come. And Bree's starting to feel where her shots are going to come from, and her teammates are finding her, and she's made big shots, timely shots for us. And but we can't rely on one person. You know, if she has an off night, someone else has to step up. But she's playing great for us and a lot of confidence. So hopefully we can ride that a little bit longer. She scores, I like that. But I really want to see everybody else step up, and I want 5 girls that are a threat out there. And sometimes, you know, we get a little bit timid. And if you're open, I want you to shoot it. And that's kind of the gist of our team. The only thing I say is go out and earn it. You know, you play defense. If you don't play defense, you have no right to shoot the ball. If you play defense and you're open, shoot it.